All right, my friends, we are back. Sorry about that. I just know not to touch that freaking stupid camera anymore. So, guys, we were talking about freaking Mafia, the old country, running at 3440 by 1440p. And yeah, and then I touched the cameras. I just show somebody the video, and then it went out. So, hopefully, everybody comes back. If not, I'm going to be very sad. Because that was a good stream, man. We were having lots of fun. I'm sitting here sweating my freaking butt off making this video. Feel on 4070 Super at max settings. Nice. I finished it, Amir, on the 5070 Ti with MFG 4X at 4K. Ha! Oh, wait, did I finish that? Yeah, I finished that on the 5070 Ti. Oh, wow. Well, I hope everybody comes back. But I changed the name of this one. So, yeah, you don't need a 4090 to be happy. You can legit buy cheaper GPUs with MFG 4X. You should start using FrameGen, Amir. It's actually pretty good. Well, it is better on the newer cards. With the Transformer model, it is actually faster. I told you guys I was coming back. What about 5090? No, we're not going to talk about that Morales. Just because of the fact that it's probably incredible. 5090 is, yeah, with MFG 4X, bro. Yeah, that would be insane. That would be absolutely insane. I can only imagine. Metal Gear has horrible performance issues. Well, yeah, it's built on Unreal Engine 5, and it's not being built by Hideo Kojima. So, yeah, I can already expect that. From the VicTech 74 camera tripod. Oh, nice. I want to buy it. Do you still recommend it as one of the it's hooked to my other camera still. That one's hooked to that, and then I've got this stand that I have this camera hooked on. But yeah, dude, that VicTech freaking 74-inch tripod, I like it. It is good. It does feel a little cheap, it's kind of plasticky, but it does get really tall. It's got a swivel on it. You can tilt the camera and everything. I use that for my backup camera and like, because my wife and stuff like to use it to make videos. So it just stays on there. It's got a detachable thing on it too. You can have two cameras that you can attach to it and pull them off and stuff. Very, very cool. I just keep it on that because my other camera, I have a plug for it into my Sony ZV-E10 that I could plug it into the wall. And so, yeah, I just leave that hooked straight to that. Very, very good. I do like it. I like it a lot. And it was very affordable. Very affordable. Zero issues with it. Yeah. It's incredible, man. There are some 5090s that I still think $2,000 for a GPU though is like ridiculous, man. Especially when you can get such a good value out of like a 5070 Ti for $750. Why would anybody do that to themselves? No, you're welcome, man. There's a link in that description too. I like that. I do like that tripod. It is incredible. I bought it, and I bought this other one from Small Rig that I absolutely hate. I hate it because it's just garbage. It's all floppy and stuff. And like, I mean, you can adjust the legs and stuff, but I hate it, dude. The other one is just perfect. Sweet, simple, perfect. All these games, man, it's not that they're unoptimized, Robert. I challenge you guys to play games at 1080p for a little while before outright saying that they're unoptimized. Like if you're trying to play shit at 4K, it's heavy. It's hard to run. If you play these games, play them at 1080p and see if they run fine. Okay, put them on high settings, the high preset, and play them at 1080p. And if they run fine, then you know the game's not horribly unoptimized. without upscaling or anything like that. Okay, play them at 1080p. If they run good at 1080p, at least they're not unoptimized. Get back to 1080p after going to 2K or 4. It is. I agree. It's hard. You know, honestly, if you just wake up in the morning and start at 1080p, it's not as hard as you'd think it would be. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, yes, MFG does affect image quality in a positive way and a negative way. It depends. If the MFG is good and programmed into the game, usually it's okay. But if it's not, then you have to usually use like 3x 9070 XT. It was native. My 4090, it wasn't good. Tried it with my 9070 XT. It was native. My 4090, it wasn't a good thing. You said it does. Oh, yeah, it works, man. I all my footage is recorded on my 9070 XT though. Exactly. Most people do have 60 series cards. That's why they don't watch the 60 series videos, because they already know what they already know what they're gonna get. You liked my water pipe fixing video? It was random but entertaining. Oh yeah. Hey man, sometimes you have to show them how to change a tire. I don't know. It was good. Do you? My laptop gets a lot more frames when I hook it up to an external monitor. What is the problem? When you hook your laptop to your monitor, you get more frames. That's crazy. 5090 at 2K. Just sell it at 2K once the 6090 comes out. Free upgrade every generation. I guess that makes sense, because there are weird people out there that like to freaking spend money. Like, yeah, dude. I don't know, man. With the fire plugs, bro, do you really think people are still going to be like up to buying them? I could never sell somebody that GPU for $2,000. Like, I couldn't do that to somebody. That's not cool. Every GPU I've ever bought and sold I've sold for half price. Because most of the GPUs I've had, the longest one I had was the 7900 XT. That was my longest lasting GPU that I had. Um, it just depends. I don't. That's what I do for work. Well, not cars. I fix heavy equipment and stuff like that. So I don't really, unless my cars have a problem, then I fix them. But I don't go out of I spend all my money on tech. I drive my car to get to where I need to be and fix it as needed. You have your 3090 for sale and nobody bought it yet? Sitting on the shelf up there. I think I'm going to do another build, like a smaller, like a lower. I'm actually thinking about doing like an ITX with either the 5060 Ti 16 gig or the 9060 XT. 5070 Ti, and it feels like a cheap plastic dollar store toy. Why did you buy a cheap one, bro? You're supposed to get the expensive ones. 3090 or 5060? I would probably go like a 5060 Ti 16 gigabyte. The 5060s, man, it just depends on what you're playing. If you don't need it for new games that take a lot of VRAM, it should be fine. But if you buy an 8 gigabyte GPU, you are going to make sacrifices to play newer games. $700 mint condition. You don't want to sell it, but you have too many GPUs. Well, welcome to the club, Mr. Peterson or Mr. Pearson. I have a lot of GPUs too. Yeah, I tried it out the other day. I did try the smooth motion out. I was going to do a video on it. I was going to try to stack it with regular frame gen, and it didn't work. Yeah, dude, the 5070 Ti is finally affordable at MSRP. I think that's an incredible price for it. Buy it. If you guys can find them at $750, buy them all day long, man. That is a good deal. I think most people are going to turn on MFG, and they're going to be like, whoa, they're going to be blown away like I was. It's not a bad tool. It's not a bad tool at all. I laugh. I think it's funny, you know. It's like, you got to understand, you know, I get told all the time that I'm just doing clickbait whatever videos. Bro, that's pretty much what everybody on YouTube is doing. Feels like a cheap plastic toy. Oh, did you get like a PNY or something? I don't remember when SLI was a thing. I was still playing on PlayStations. When did I really start digging into tech? Probably about 4 years ago, when I started this channel. A little over 4 years now. I guess I didn't really start digging into tech until probably just a couple of years ago, though, with the PC stuff. I do heavy After Effects outline. Well, yeah, if you need it for work and you're going to make money for it, then absolutely, bro. If you're just getting it to play games, you don't need that. You just need to get the right monitor, bro. Like, you can legit, I'm not even joking, man. You can have such a smooth, high frame rate experience at like 1080p. Yeah, pretty much during COVID. I never had a GPU. I didn't even have PC back then. I was still on the PlayStation. PNY makes great stuff, and it's an American company. Nice. I'm more FPS now than resolution. I'm actually being serious with MFG. It is a very cool tool. My first GPU was the 3060 Ti. 4080 Super, it comes. So the thing, Cameron, even the 4090 has that issue. Even the 4090, but the frame generation on the 50 series absolutely does resolve that. Holy freaking 3 years, dude. Oh my gosh. 3 freaking years, Cabbage. Thank you so much, man. This is Cabbage. He runs the Discord for the channel. Been here for a very long time, back in the Xbox days of the channel. When the 5090 is coming, I'm not getting one. I don't know, maybe someday. I'm not like I don't even feel like I need the 4090. Okay, I like the 5070 Ti and the 9070 XT. I think they are very measured GPUs for what I need them for. See, I don't really need it though, more Andrew. I don't really need it. I don't need a 5090. The 4090 is more than sufficient for everything I need it for on the channel, and everything else I got is more than sufficient for the games that I'm playing right now. Creative Blaster VLB. Oh wow. Whoo, dang. That is madness. Man, I'm so mad that other stream freaking went out like that. That's so annoying. I guess you could say that. It does stop the chase, because once you get the best, you're like, what the freak, man? Dude, I've had a lot of what the freak moments with the 4090 already, dude. I'm like, what the freak? What the freak, man? I can get higher frame rates with MFG 4X. What the freak? I am playing the Switch too. I just haven't turned it on for a little while though. I've been busy with other stuff. Some AMD Sapphire card years ago, but I got to play KOTOR. Oh yeah. Yeah, I should have kept the 7900 XTX, but I don't really need it. I really don't need it to play games, man. All I really need is a 7800 XT and a 1440p monitor, and I'm good. It is pretty much a side grade from like 40 series. It really does kind of see. Well, no, that's what I thought at first. Sido is that how you say it? Sido. At first, I thought it was just going to be a side grade. Okay, when we heard like the pricing and everything come out, I was looking at them and I was like, no, it's just a side grade. Once you actually start, so here's the thing. Like I've been playing around with the 50 series cards for a while. You know, the last 40 series card I had was the 4080 Super, and I sold that and I kept the 7900 XTX because I like the 7900 XTX better. So I sold that one, and then I've only had 50 series cards up until a couple weeks ago when I got the 4090. When I'm playing on the 50 series, like it feels good, it feels smooth, it feels stable. But when I switched over to the 4090 and I start playing on that card, it kind of feels sluggish. Like it's got like the power, but like I'm expecting it to like, boom, give me what I'm getting on the 5070 Ti, you know, with the MF4G and MFG 4X and all of this other stuff. Okay, so I'm expecting like that same feeling in the games that I've already been playing, utilizing frame generation. Does that make sense? So like, say I'm on Assassin's Creed or I'm on Star Wars Outlaws, and I'm at 200 frames a second using MFG 4X. It looks smooth. The game is running great. Well, I throw in the 4090, and I turn that on, and I'm like, damn, I only get 150. Or I'm slightly over 100 because I don't have MFG 4X. So it, in a way, in a sense, it kind of feels like a downgrade. I am probably getting the ROG Ally X. Yeah, it's not hard to go back to. It's really not, Andrew. It's pretty easy to go back and forth. You can get away with 16 gigabyte. Yes, you can. MFG absolutely saves your ass. Yeah, it's not enough on a controller cabbage. It doesn't. You can't feel it. I don't feel it. I really don't feel it. I'm not even joking. Like MFG on the mouse and keyboard, yeah, you can maybe feel it, dude. It's like 100 milliseconds. The most I've seen on any game is like 100 milliseconds. Usually, it's like right around 60 ish using 4X, and 60 is not that bad, especially on a controller. Like you can legit barely feel it, and it still feels better than 60 frames a second. Yeah, 100 milliseconds if you're on a mouse and keyboard like that's where I say it gets bad. 20 see, on a controller you can't fill 20 milliseconds. Maybe on a mouse and keyboard you can, but on a controller you just can't. If it's our board debacle, they always do improve, dude. That's 6800X. That's 6800. That W6800 is cool. How are they crazy? They got to pay for Concord somehow. Did you really think PlayStation was going to lose $400 million on freaking Concord and not try to get their money back? Is cloud gaming still improving? Or did it get nerfed? Unfortunately, I'm in a part of the world that's banned, and I honestly haven't played around with freaking cloud gaming in a very long time. I I thought it was fine at first. Like I mean, you can play it. Cloud gaming freaking latency feels a lot worse than freaking MFG 4X. If you can handle freaking cloud gaming latency, then you can handle freaking MFG 4X. Sony's got to pay for Concord, my friend. That they're getting their money one way or another. Oh man, it is so blistering freaking hot. Like, why the hell does it have to be so hot? I've got like a window air conditioner here. This house was built with swamp coolers, and I can't use those muggy ass things, man. So I put a wall cooler in, and that thing I think is dying. It's all about Concord, bro. We're talking about, dude, historically, PlayStation and Xbox had always basically sold the consoles at a loss, dude. They are not selling these at a loss at all. I like owning games too. Mm, I I agree with that. I think all you really need to enjoy gaming is this Nintendo Switcheroo number 2. That's all you need. It's got Cyberpunk on there. What more could you want? That's all you need. Cyberpunk. When do I think the next gen GPUs will come? In about a year, a little over a year, probably January of 27. January 27. Central Air. All of a sudden this year, Tommy, that freaking cooler doesn't cool like it did last year. PS6 is going to be 1,000 buckaroos. Yeah, 5600 XT. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. No, I'd say it's probably closer to 5700 XT with RDNA 2 features. Even PlayStation 5 Pro is still RDNA 2. I do not use my Series X often. My wife does. My wife's been using it for Disney Dreamlight. If I want to play Xbox, I have to. Gosh damn this! If I want to play Xbox, I have to break out the. I have to break out the Xbox Series S. Yeah, the PlayStation fanboys are going to get exactly what they asked for: high prices and expensive video games. They wanted premium, they got it. Xbox gamers get to buy a PC. Win-win for everybody. And they get to play PlayStation games on their PC. So win-win for everybody. It's not a bad thing. Heat wave right now in California, all the way to Utah. Going to be in Vegas next week. Going to be hot as hell. Ooh, man. Ever owned handheld consoles? I was a PlayStation guy back then. I had the PSP and the PS Vita, and I had a Sega Game Gear. That was it. I never really bought the Nintendos. I mean, I did have the DS or Game Boy Advance Micro. Florida's been hell for the last month. Oh boy. Video playing around with the NVIDIA AI assistant Project G Assist. It's pretty neat. I do want to check that out. I'm gonna have to check that out. Companies raise their prices following Sony. No, not really. I think they're all going to. Most of the people that used to buy, my generation that grew up on consoles, we're all switching over to PC, and the younger generation doesn't care about consoles. From your recommendation, and it's the most single player fun I've had in a while. I play in performance, but use my TV smoothing to make it nice. Dude, Outlaws is an incredible game, man. It's like it's not like the best game in the world, but gosh damn, it's fun. And it looks beautiful. The world, the big, beautiful, empty world. I love it. I like open world games though. There's a lot of good story content in that game too. Until I built my own PC. Nice. I think we're all recovering PlayStation fanboy addicts. Yeah, dude, that Game Boy Advance Micro was pretty cool. For G Assist that uses 40% more headroom to run it, and it's faster. Okay, less headroom. I will definitely have to check it out. I honestly, man, I play mostly on my AMD system. Graphics look amazing. Oh yeah, dude, that game looks incredible on freaking. Come in. Will you just push that door open all the way so that fan blows on there? Sorry, guys. It's going to get louder because that fan. If it's too much, I will just quit streaming for you guys because it is so hot that I don't want to get dizzy. You need mom's computer? Oh my gosh, dude. I was sweating so much that now I feel like a chill. Still have that though. The battery is trash. I don't know. I like my Switch too. It seemed to run. We had a bunch of deaths in the family in the last couple of months, bro. Like I'm not even joking. It was like almost every other freaking weekend, and so we were going down to like Logan and everywhere and stuff. And so I would take the Switch 2 with me, and yeah, it seemed like I didn't have any problem with the battery dying. Is the mic canceling the noise? Though, I mean, can you guys hear it? I mean, we lost my wife's father, my wife's dad, and then just 2 weekends ago, we lost my wife's brother's wife's sister, and they were all pretty close. So, Fareem Scott, what are you doing, buddy? Welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while. Oh yeah, that's because I don't go live anymore. It's just too much to go live, man, and especially in the summertime. Obviously, like the end of the year, we'll start doing more live streams and stuff, but I don't know, man. It's so hot in the summer. It's painful hot. My wife says I should start waking up on Saturday and doing a waking up a frog video or live stream. That's good, man. Get all that overtime so you can get that tax write-off. Yeah, like very, very good luck, actually. Very good luck. That worked out nicely. I am going to get the new ROG Ally X. Hello, Alexander. Yes, I'm going to get the ROG Ally X. So it can take the place of this sitting on my shelf. I mean, I like my ROG Ally. I just don't freaking use it that often. Watch. Let's see if it'll even turn on. Oh, sheesh. It does have power. I just played this the other day, like a week ago. I was playing Switch 2 is awesome, buddy. I like my switcheroo number 2. I don't know, man. Like these are badass. These handhelds are badass. I kind of wish that we had these back when I was on PlayStation PSP. I like the size of the Switch 2. I kind of wish the ROG Ally X had the same size screen. I think that would be incredible. But yeah, dude, it's basically like a full-on freaking PC. Armory crate. Update failed. Error code. Can't you download Nintendo? Yes, probably. You probably could. So we can. So let's see. What do I got on here? I got 3 games. Kazan. No, I thought I had another one on there. Thought I had a different game on there, man. Think the Sony handheld will only allow digital library where they sort of like I think if any more handheld comes out, they're just all going to be digital only. I don't think well, I mean like Nintendo obviously because they like to sell their physical media at a premium, but I think that going forward, I think a lot more of these companies are going to start going digital only. What controller? This one? The Nacon Revolution X Unlimited. Incredible controller. My new favorite. And then my DualSense Edge. I'll stand that bad boy up so you guys can see it more. I like to have mine plugged in because then there's like less latency. I need all the latency tricks that I can get for my frame generation. Then add it to your digital library, right? I personally, man, I like digital. I like the thought of digital more than physical. I like the commitment of digital. Um, only back when I was going to college, my system was Intel back then. So you're trading them in the future for a 5090? No, I had a. I did trade my Thrustmaster TGT2 for this 4090. Oh, it's still unfinished. No, you're good, man. You're English. I kind of, I don't know, man. I would like to see Strix Halo from AMD in a handheld. I think there's already one, but I would like to see something. I want to see something with the power of I don't know, man. I don't know what I want to see. GTA 5 with 7 discs on PC. Oh, wow. You've gotten a bulk buy. Oh, nice. I have I have a I have a 750-watt Asus that's sitting here that I bought with my 5070 Ti, but I just bought the 1000-watt, the 1050-watt for the 4090. Ice Maker, what's up, brother? Yeah, I've got an extra PSU sitting right here right now, so I absolutely don't need another one. All I need, honestly, to build a whole nother PC right now, literally the only thing I need is a motherboard. Actually, I don't even need that. My son-in-law is bringing me my old one back. I got SSDs. I even got a freaking Windows. I even got a Windows key. I've legit got everything basically to build except for a case. I don't have a case. I need a case. That's what I need to buy. It's not that I'm more than satisfied. What are you talking about? I'm satisfied. I don't think I'm going for 10, that's for sure. 2 is enough, 3 is a crowd. I mean, I might just start building them and selling them for like friends and family or something. When I'm done with all these GPUs, I might just build them all out into builds and sell them off. Is that true? You can really do up to 10 PCs on the same Windows for maximum airflow. Closet of PC junk and built 3 PCs, gave them to the kids in the worst part of town. Hell yeah, dude. Nice. Yeah. GTX 970 PC, Microsoft account. Yeah, I didn't know that. I'll see if I can do that. I do have a PSVR 2. I do think that eventually it will, but I don't think enough people. I think they're too expensive for people to actually. Well, if anything's got a chance at really pushing VR, it's Meta. Meta Quest. I think PlayStation flew too close to the sun and just couldn't hold it together. They didn't invest. They didn't invest enough. I mean, what was the last PlayStation game that we got for PlayStation VR 2? Call the Wild, Call the Mountain. Yeah, I've got PSVR 2 up here, and I've got MetaQuest in the front room. I like the VR for sim racing and sim racing only. Don't really care for it for much else. If that's true, sheesh, I will try that. Yeah, dude, I get sick. I get sick on a lot of those VR games too, so I don't play them. I never get sick in sim racing. Sim racing is always good. I do have American Truck Simulator on PC. They're actually bringing cars to it that we can drive on the roads. I'm pretty excited about that. I don't know. I mean, so I do have Mad Max. It's really good on the PC. It's really good on the PlayStation, the Xbox. Yeah, Mad Max is cool. I wish there was a. I just the world is so like, oh my gosh, it's just a big desert. I really wish that they would like redo that game though in Unreal Engine 5 so I can listen to everybody cry about how unoptimized it is. The first ever crack game you tried? I mean, it was like freaking $2 to buy it on PC. LG C4 TV would be more immersive for gaming than a gaming monitor. I don't. I went to a 32-inch monitor from the 42-inch LG C2 that I had. I think the best immersion you're going to get is an ultra wide monitor, a curved ultra wide monitor. Man, that is the most immersive for me. Oh, I'm actually going to be doing some content on that on the 4090. Because believe it or not, I have not run very many games on the ultra wide on the 4090 yet. LG, I have both LGs. Oh man, I wonder how many people are on that other stream that I did. Just sitting there, man. I don't know. I don't think anybody's on there. Okay. 128. A lot more do now. A lot more games support 21.9. I like why. I think this one here is an 800. And I like that, dude. It's like it's absolutely perfect. I would just wait for a 6090. 5090 is going to be obsolete next year, man. You might as well just wait for the 6090 now. I'm joking. I don't think you should buy either one of them. Honestly, I think they're overkill for the engines that we have now. I think that you are better off buying something more affordable that you can upgrade easier. To be completely honest with you, I don't think non-developers need these 90 class cards. Trust me, when your favorite game doesn't run as good as you want it to, it hurts a lot more. Do I have an opinion on Digital Foundry going independent? Not really. I wish them the best. Hopefully, they can get back to their original mission statement. What about people that get double 5090s to play freaking Minecraft? Those guys are weird, bro. I would try to keep those guys away from your kids. That's way weird. Well, the first one died almost immediately. The second one's struggling now. After the first one died, I just put it in here, bro. Fan Xiong. So I put it in here, and every now and then this one here starts doing the same thing the other one did. So I'm pretty sure this one's going to die pretty soon too. It's annoying, man. You download games on it, and then all of a sudden it stops recognizing it. I think the 4090 is just, I don't know. I turn it on and I go to play a game and I just have these unrealistic expectations in my head. And I'm like, yeah, I thought it would do better. No, they just freaking die, bro. Like the controller or something on them. They just legit die. They don't recognize it. I've got so many SSDs from freaking from like Crucial and Samsung that I've legit downloaded like 20 games in a row, no problems at all. I start downloading 5 or 6 games on this one right here. Immediately after like the first minute, it goes from like fast speeds of like 1 to 2 gigs or something, you know, and then boom, right down into like regular freaking regular SSD territory, and then it will shoot back up for a minute, and then it will go down. It's not even consistent. Like it's not even, it's never been as consistent as like something like this. That's why spend the extra money, dude. Get a Crucial P310, incredible Gen 4 SSD, speeds up to 7,100 megabytes. Right here, dude. Crucial. This is all you need. You don't need anything super expensive. I've got a 980 Pro. I got 990 Pro. I've got 2 Crucials. I've got a couple, like 3 or 4 Western Digitals. And then those. Do not freaking cheap out and buy those cheap Chinese ones, guys. They're I don't know what else to say, man. Like 2 of them, one of them, it's like, all right, maybe there's something wrong. 2 of them going out the same exact way, using them the same thing. Yeah, dude, I would buy Crucial every step of the way. This is the best. This is my budget pick, Crucial. This is the lowest I will go on an SSD is Crucial. Crucial has a good SSDs at a reasonable price. If you want something more premium, like a Seagate, like Fire CUDA or whatever CUDAs they are, or like the Samsung. Samsung's usually my number 1 pick. I like Samsung a lot, but this one here was a slight little bit cheaper, and this one here was to replace this one here that started going out. That's why I replaced it for this. Frog preaching to the cheapos. I know, man. It's dude, I don't blame them, okay? Like I don't blame people for being cheap, okay? You're on Amazon, okay? You're looking up an item and you get flooded with all of them Chinese products, bro. Like you just get flooded and you're like, what the hell do I do? What do I pick? And so like everybody's house is full of that stuff that they buy and it stops working and they don't care about. Like trust me, I know. That's why it's important to buy name brand stuff. I mean, I've legit had those companies like from China, bro, want to give me money to promote their products. They're like, oh, we can pay you. And I'm like, no, I'm not taking your money. You can send me the product and I retain. I'm not even joking. I tell them I'll cover the product, but I retain full freaking right to completely cover this. If something happens to this product on why I'm using it, I will be honest with my community and they will know immediately what happened. The last one I told that, they said, no, we're good. We're not going to send you anything. I was like, well, yeah, exactly. I don't want your cheap shit. It was this company. They're like, oh, we sell controllers and we want you to cover this controller. We'll give you $150. You know, that's our budget, you know. And so this is what I told them. I was like, all right, send me 2 of your controllers, 2 of your premium controllers, $150. and I get to retain the right to say whatever I want in the video. The very next reply was let me see if I still got it right there, because they're like, oh, we decided to go a different way. And I was like, all right, have fun. I was like, oh my gosh, bro. Yeah. And then one of them, they sent me stuff, and dude, they wanted me to pay the shipping cost. They wanted me to pay the tariffs on it. And I was like, no, dude, I'll just send them back. Cause like I got the UPS thing, and they're like, oh, you need to pay $37 for this item and $38 for this item. And I was like, no, I'm not paying that. You can just take it back. I'm not paying like the tariff price for that. And if they don't sell the product on Amazon, I won't even cover it. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't look up the items that I cover on the channel and buy them on Amazon, where you can at least send it back and get your money back, I'm not. Yeah, dude, I will not. I won't cover their stuff, bro. Like, I'm actually to the point where I'm just going to start saying no to all of them. Just start saying no. Like, I don't really need those products, you know? I mean, and then they start getting pushy. They want you to like cover them like a certain way and all that. I'm just done with it. Like, I just don't even care anymore. I'm not that hard up for views that, you know, I've got a job. Okay. I go to work. I can buy the stuff that I want to cover. I don't need the stuff unless it's from a reputable company that I want to work with, like Fanatec or Thrustmaster or AMD or NVIDIA or something like that, like actual good products. I don't need a whole bunch of products that are just distractions, bro. Like, the last product that I covered that I really believed in is this splitter. Okay. It's a 4K splitter, HDMI 2.1. It'll do 8K and 4K. This is a good product. This is a Chinese product, but this is a good product. It works. It here it is right here. Incredible freaking product, guys. It's got 2 modes. You can have it on A mode or B mode. You can turn it on and off. Like, this is you can hook it through your stereo, all kinds of stuff. Like, these are cool. I believe in this product. Like, see? And you can buy this on Amazon for like $70. So I was like, okay. And it does what it says it's going to do. I like it because I can hook it to my 4K and my 1440p monitor, and I can see the downsampled image on the 1440p monitor sitting next to a 4K monitor now. And it looks cool. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. The cameras you are using. yeah, this that's another good one. The where's my other one? Yeah, the freaking the OBS bot camera. Those are good too. Used by DK Oldies. Yeah. This right here, like this controller, this was sent to me by Nacon, bro. This is a premium ass controller, and it's incredible. I know this is a good controller. Why? Because I bought the PlayStation version a long time ago, and it still works perfectly. No issues, no problems. Incredible freaking controller. And I like it. I like it a lot. And the Xbox One is almost exactly like it. I do think they have a little bit different shape on the handles. Yeah, this is more like angled like a Xbox controller. This is more like a PlayStation controller, but it's got the... And their Hall Effect joystick, Hall Effect trigger. Yes, you need the insurance. Have you tried Green Lion Company? I haven't. I just don't need a whole bunch of freaking cheap products, bro. Like the last controllers that I covered, where the hell is one of those boxes? Now these controllers are from Nixie, and they are Nintendo controllers that are like the Wii U, or not Wii U, but GameCube. Okay, and they come apart. You can hook these to your old Switch. In the slide, you can slide them on your Switch. They are pretty good. They work perfectly well with the Switch too. I was able to get them hooked up pretty easy on that. I put the video up. You guys saw that. These are actually pretty decent controllers. Very, very nice. I actually like those. I thought they were pretty cool. They are a little bit big. They got programmable buttons back here. Stops on the freaking triggers. No, yeah, they got stops on the triggers, so you could just push them. Yeah, I remember Mad Catz. I actually have a Mad Catz fight stick. My fight stick is Mad Catz. So yeah, these are nice. Full wireless. They are white. Got a little bit of heft to them, but not a lot. Yeah, exactly, man. It makes me look bad, you know, if they turn out to be crap. So I try to search when they hit me up. I try to look at the products, see if they're actually good or not. And you know, I read a bunch of the comments on Amazon before I even consider saying yes to a lot of stuff, because they just, there's so much. And now with the tariffs and stuff out there, and a lot of them are trying to sell direct to you. If I cover their product and it's got like massive freaking like import duties and stuff like tariffs, no, man. If it's at Amazon, cool. Like I think one of them sent me a bar light, like a light for your monitor, a monitor light. And then they were like, "Oh yeah, well, we're gonna have you do a video around this time. We'll get back in touch with you." And they never even got back in touch with me, bro. Frog has the Titan subcontroller in white. I know. What is my honest feelings of the 4090? It's the best card I've ever owned. 4090 is the best card I've ever owned. It's very strong. It's very powerful. It really is. It really is an incredible card. But I don't think it's necessary. BenQ light bars, nice. I like the 4090. I do like it. It's a lot easier to love because it's an Asus TUF. Okay, if it was anything else, it'd probably be hard to love. No, I'm just joking. 50 to 75% is love for Asus. The other 25% is 4090 is good. I joke. Man, I'm losing my voice. Junior. Boy. I really need water. If you can't.
I can't get you water right now.
Why?
The thing is charging.
So dump it in. I need water. I have to have water. Tough models 4090 and 80. Oh yeah, dude. I like the Tough, dude. It's badass. It legit is probably the like most premium build because it's all metal and everything. If I didn't have a 5070 Ti, would you sell the 4090 for a 5070 Ti and have money left over? Probably. Well, no, because if I didn't have a 5070 Ti, I wouldn't know how good MFG 4X is. So no, I wouldn't do that. I would keep the 4090. The only reason the 4090 feels like a downgrade is because I've tried MFG 4X on a 5070 Ti. Does that make sense? I've had that experience on a 5070 Ti. So when I'm going through and I'm playing these games and I'm getting like higher frame rates and it feels good on my controller and all of that stuff and it feels fast and zappy. And then I go to a 4090 and it feels slower, it feels sluggish compared to that. It's like, oh man, that's 1660 Ti. Ooh, trying to live with it. Good luck, man. Hey, you've tried to live with that thing long enough. It doesn't owe you any money. You can upgrade. I give you permission to upgrade to a 5060 Ti. Get yourself one of these. Good card. I like that one. Well, no, because if you're on a freaking 1660 Ti, you're probably still on an older board, so you're going to have to do a full system upgrade. Thank you, Junior. You're a lifesaver, literally. Yeah. I like those Prime cards. They're not bad. They were just the easiest ones to get back then. I really wanted an MSI gaming trio, but then I saw the 5070 Ti now has a Strix. So I'm thinking about buying one. I'm thinking about buying the Strix and selling the Prime. I'm thinking about getting the new Metal Gear Solid, but everybody says it's broken right now. But yeah, I'm gonna probably get it, play it at 1080p. With the i7 10th gen, is it good or should I? You're gonna need a whole new build. If you go with the AMD, if you get this one right here, Cito, if you get the 9060 XT, 16 gigabyte, you could probably do all right with what you have. If you go with the if you go with the 5060 Ti, this has got the full 16 lanes on the PCIe. The 5060 Ti does not. It has 8. So you will lose performance like that. So if you go AMD, no, you don't have to build a whole new system. If you go NVIDIA, you have to build a whole new system. Unless you go with one of their 16 freaking like higher end cards. Probably just buy the Shroud. Yeah. It's definitely time for an upgrade, my friends. You don't want to be a 1660 Ti, bro. System and sell my own. Yeah. That's what you should do. Well, it depends on what games you're playing too, man. What do you want to play? Do you want to play the newest, latest, greatest games? Or do you want to play freaking... There's a lot of... You can... I was saying this earlier, but this right here is the RTX 5050, okay? This card right here will play anything from Xbox One generation and down. Anything. Like literally play anything. So that's thousands of games that you could play on this GPU for $250. But it only has 8 gigs of VRAM. If you want to play the newer games, it would be wise to go with a 16 gigabyte GPU. I personally can enjoy playing games on that GPU. I don't have a hard time. Oh, wow. Can't download more than 80 gigabyte. Oh, wow. I did a build for someone that wants edit work and play games. How big are your editing workloads? I think if you're doing editing, you probably want more. You probably want more VRAM. I would definitely go with the 9060 XT over 5060 Ti. You just get a better bang for your buck, and they're literally on. They're literally the same. NVIDIA does have it has more maturity when you have like it's more mature in terms of like the upscalers and stuff. But what CPU? Honestly, Ultimate Chat Warrior, I would recommend either 7800 XT or 9800 X 3D. You do YouTube videos? You definitely don't. I do YouTube videos, and I can do them on a freaking. I can do them on a 50. I've legit done my YouTube videos using that 50 when it was in. So I don't know, man. You're welcome. The only reason I say get the 9060 XT and like a 9800 X3D is because then you don't have to worry about a platform upgrade later down the road. All you need is a new GPU once your GPU stops working, because that CPU will last a while. What system do you want to use for your editing? Are you using like DaVinci Resolve? Are you using? It would be helpful to know that. Yeah, you really don't need a whole lot, man. It's funny that people were making YouTube videos back when those 1660 Ti's were good cards and they were still coming out. You know what I mean? Like, do you really need more? No, you just want more because it's faster. You just think it's going to be faster. I'll tell you what, guys. The 9070 XT and the 5070 Ti on the same program using each one's thing, they are legitimately the same. Filmora. See, I don't know what Filmora is, but I use Cyberlink Power Director. I use Cyberlink Power Director, and both of them work just fine. Onyx, what's up, buddy? I thought you'd be sleeping by now. I can't believe you're not sleeping, dude. I'm joking. Come on, man. Everybody that's not subscribed needs to subscribe. We need 4 more to get to 14,500. Come on, we can do it. We can do it during this stream. We need 4 more subscribers. Let's go, my friends. Let's do it. Power Director. Cyberlink Power Director. Cyberlink Power Director 365. I just pay for the annual subscription to it, because then I get all the fancy stuff. A game room tour. I don't really have a game room. I have mine in my wife's room with a game thing in the back. Like, this whole wall is like game stuff. That's it. It's just all cluttered game stuff. All my sim racing stuff's over there. And then dude, this whole wall, man. It's like 17 feet. Yeah, Cyberlink's pretty good, man. Thank you, Outward Yepper. I appreciate that. I did a video a little while back where I was doing what was I doing? Did I buy I bought the monitor, and like you could see like the whole wall basically. The average internet speed in America is blazing fast. Well, in most cities, it's gigabit. I have gigabit internet, bro. It takes me to download 120 gig games like Call of Duty and stuff. It takes like 30 minutes. I've known people that legit will have to download that shit for weekends. 9800 X3D and a 9070. Yes, good combo. Good combo. Behavior so far. Oh, it's good. Really good, actually. It's really stable. I haven't had one screen flicker. A 9800 XT. I would just go with a B650. Try to find one that has multiple M.2 slots. 4 awesome, 5 even better. The more, trust me, the more M.2 slots you have, the better. This one here has 4. This one here has 3. I should have got a better one than that one. 800 kilobyte. I know, man. The next game I'm picking up is probably going to be, I think the very next one's going to be Gears of War, bro. It's like Gears of War. What's that one freaking? What is that one that's coming out? Lost Soul Aside or whatever, and then Metal Gear Solid 3. Yeah, I've got a gigabyte board in that one, and I've got the MSI Tomahawk. I would probably get something like a B650, couple $100 board. They're not cheap, but I would get something that's got more, MSI, Gigabyte, Asus. Any one of those 3 should be good. I'd probably stay away from the ASRoCs right now. I'm not saying that they're a bad company or anything. I'm just saying that you've seen a lot of the 9800 X3Ds burning out on that one. I don't like to stoke the nonsense, but it's enough to where I wouldn't buy one. I'd let Gamers Nexus finish his investigation. You got another LG monitor for 200 buckaroos? What kind? Send it to me. Toronto Kennedy, I have 3 gigabyte download speed and 1. Oh, nice. Hell yeah, Cameron. That's awesome, brother. That is awesome. That is what I need. B650 boards or paying extra. Dude, just get a B650. You don't need more. The only reason, Cameron, that I would get one of those other boards, honestly, because I'm not an overclocker, is if it had like 6 M.2 slots, maybe I'd consider it. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that I really look for now on my motherboards is how many M.2 slots does it has. Better power stages is probably the difference. You get, I think you get some faster stuff, maybe some PCIe Gen 5, some stuff like that. But do you really need it? Are you going to be out there buying? You got to look at it this way. If you're going to be out there buying like 5090s, okay, maybe get a little bit better board. Maybe. If you're out there buying a 60 class card, a 70 class card, or something like that, do you really need a board that's almost as much as the card? Probably not. Are you going to buy a shit ton of games? Make sure you got enough slots for storage. Can you afford 5 freaking SSDs, 4 terabytes? They're like $250. These are all freaking questions that you should ask yourself. What is your main goal? Are you just trying to put a PC together for the first time to play around with it? Just buy a freaking pre-built. Learn with training wheels. And then when you're ready to build out a rig, you'll know exactly what you need to buy. Oh, you're welcome. That's my honest opinion is if you're not versed in PC, get a pre-built. They're gonna be already, everything is gonna be optimized to a point to where you'll be able to play games and you'll be able to live worry-free for at least 6 months. Ultimate Chat Warrior, every time is a good time to upgrade. Every time. People say don't buy cards at the end of the generation. Why not? Why not? They're cheaper. They're dirt cheap at the end of the generation. When the new generation starts and all of the look what happened this generation, bro. The new generation started and everybody scalped the old cards. Buy whenever you need. Buy whatever you need right now. Everything is going to work just fine. Nice. Yeah, that is an incredible deal, bro. You got another 32-inch OLED like mine, or is it different? Is it the dual mode or is it a different one? I'm doing good, Evan Huff. How are you doing? Yes, thank you for the drive-by like. Actually, more people need to hit the like button, guys. Come on, we want this stream to get out there so other people will show up. Come on, hit the like. It's free. It's cheap. I'm not e-begging. I'm not begging you for money or begging you for anything else. So at least give me likes. As cheap as possible. So that's why I'm asking. I would just get the B650, guys. If you're an overclocker, maybe you need the better power stages and shit. But if you're not overclocking, do you really need it? I don't think you do. I don't really think there's an inherent massive benefit. I mean, dude, the motherboard in that is a cheap freaking motherboard in that pre-built, and it works just fine. PCI Gen 5 and better power stages and shit like that, I guess. From a 5900X, abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah, dude, my 7800X 3D was a massive upgrade from my 5900X. Yeah, you're going to notice better 1% lows. You're going to notice, yeah, it's definitely better. I was looking at that one, Jesse the dude. I was looking at that one, but it's only like 5K 144. So I was like, nah, I'm good. I need faster refresh rate for my MFG. $45 inches. I know, man. Second like LG 32, 240 hours OLED dual mode, $200 each. Damn, that is very good. Send me one of them, Onyx, and I'll send mine back. No, I'm just joking. Still says 2 likes. It's 27 now. You guys are doing good. We need to get 1,000 likes. Oh, thank you, Ultimate Chat Warrior. Can I keep the 69? Oh, yeah, absolutely, bro. It's not going to bottleneck. 6900 XT would probably. So I was just running. I legit, I'm not even joking, was just running this card. This right here is essentially a 6800, not an XT, just a regular 6800, but it's got 32 gigs of VRAM on it. It's the Pro card. I was legit running this today, and it was not bottlenecked at 1080p. I was running it just fine at 1080p, and it was still hitting 100% utilization. Utilized. It was utilized. So yeah, I think you'd be all right. Actually, let me see. I got footage recorded on that. Okay, so it's running at 98% at 1080p, but this is a Ubisoft game, so they usually always run pretty good. Where frame rate is 65 frames. That is with all of the ray tracing and everything enabled at 11 point. 11 gigs. This thing was running at like 93C though, bro. My 1% low was 30 FPS. My average was 86. And then my frame rate was right around 60. So yeah, I think you'd be all right. I think you'd be all right because this is essentially a 6800, and that's a 9800X 3D that's running on there. Maxed out settings at 1080p. Oh wait, hold on. Yep, 1080p. And it didn't bottleneck. It didn't bottleneck me too hard. So yeah, you could absolutely do that. I love my ROG Ally. I like it a lot. I do like it. I don't use it as much as like somebody buying this because they like handhelds would. But when I need it, it's there and it works and it gets the job done. I took it with me and I beat one of the hard bosses on this one game called what the hell was it? First Sword of Berserk Kazan. I beat a boss on this and I was like, whoa, dude. So yeah, that was a good moment. So what's my final choice? AMD or NVIDIA? I'm still 100% AMD first. NVIDIA is still second to me. I like the AMD experience a lot more. To me, AMD just feels like it's built for gamers, and I feel comfortable. I feel comfortable with AMD. I like NVIDIA too. 4090 is awesome. MFG 4X. I don't know, dude. Like it is. I'll tell you what, this generation, it's a lot closer. This is the first generation I don't feel ripped off by NVIDIA because of MFG 4X, and I know everybody hates it, but gosh damn, that is a cool feature. A formula to avoid bottlenecks. Not really. You just need to buy. The only reason I even found out when I can tell now, like I've got enough experience with PC gaming to where I can tell now when my PC feels optimal or at least good. I've had some builds not great. AM4 sucked compared to AM5 for real. Like AM5 is so much smoother than AM4 ever was. $1440p. Oh yeah, dude. Like you'll be fine at 1440p. The higher up the resolution you go, the better it's going to be because your GPU will be the limiting factor. So like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll try 4K on that card. It did pretty good at 3440 by 1440. For single PC streamers, can AMD do it with X264 on medium? Yeah. My choice of CPU and GPU is going to be AMD 9800X 3D or 7800X 3D. And then, dude, if you're wanting it for streaming, bro, probably do a medium while gaming, but I feel quality can be. Oh, yeah, dude, if you go to see, here's the thing, man. If you got like a 5950X 3D, I think you'd be better off because then you got 8 extra cores, and you could use the 8 cores, you could use the 8 cores that have the V cache, 3D V cache for your gaming, and then the other cores for your streaming. Yeah. Like if you're building that for streaming, I would probably just get the 5950X. I don't do a whole lot of game streaming. So I don't know. Maybe I should try. I was for a while on. I was streaming for a while on. What was it? What was I? Streamlabs OBS, but I would always stream at 4K at ultra settings and stuff. I just don't stream that often anymore. I think the last time I streamed a game was was that Assassin's Creed Shadows? Dude, I think the last game I streamed was Shadows. I streamed like 8 hours of it through OBS and the PS5. That's probably what you should do is get like a PS5, bro, and a PS5 Pro, and then just stream through that. PS5 Pro's actually got a pretty good built-in freaking straight to YouTube streaming. And it's good. But then you got to deal with the ponies. Oh my gosh. What kind of games do you stream? $99X, I believe. Armory Forger, I'd probably go with the 5950 or the 9950X 3D. Because the thing with the 99, the thing with like the 5900X and the 9900X is you're only using 6 cores for your streaming, okay, or for your gaming. You're only using 6 cores. If you have the 16 core, then you're going to be using the full 8 for your game. Yeah, 9900X 3D is six cores split. So you're getting 6 and 6, it's 12, whereas the other one is 16. So you're getting the 9950X 3D is like having a 9800X 3D just for gaming, and then 8 regular fast cores for your streaming. Maybe I should have bought one. Then I would know for sure. Right now I have the MSI Tomahawk, but I will consider getting a TUF. Yeah, exactly. So on the yeah, like it splits the 2 dies, so you get one with the 3D cache. So if you got the 16, you get the 8. If you get the 12, then you get the 6. So yeah, you want to do the faster one. Yeah. Exactly. A 98 for just gaming, a 9800X 3D is incredible. I should have probably bought the 9950X 3D. But then I really would have had to like reinstall Windows. Huh. These streams are so much better now, Onyx. Freak, man. They used to be just so full of like angry freaking fanboys, man. Not take away from the game performance. What did you say you had you had the 6900 XT? Because the newer cards like the 7000 series and the 9070 and 9060 XT, they have better streaming processors in them. Oh, I know, Jesse the Dude. That would be so badass, though. Honestly, guys, if they really do, like the next gen 16 core with 3D cache on both sides, I probably will buy that. but we're looking at like $1,000+ for a CPU. I know, huh? Yeah, this is kind of a spicy title, and like, yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. I think they're scared now. They know I have a 4090. They're like, oh gosh, he has a 4090. He knows, he knows, he knows. All we can do is try to bait him to get a 5090. Oh, the damn goalpost. It's horrible on a. Oh yeah, dude. I would look into the new cards. I would look into the new 9070 XT or the 9060 XT. Maybe just do a full on build, man. 9070 XT is an absolute monster compared to the 6900. So you would get a significantly better experience all the way around. Maybe spend, $1,200 and just upgrade the whole platform. Oh yeah, dude, go to AM5. Go to AM5. AM5 is going to fix a lot of your problems right there. Because you are going to get better streamers, you're going to get better AI support, stuff like that. Yeah, I would just move over to AM5 now. I would say AM5 is stable enough now. When I first got into PC, AM4 was at its peak, and so it was fine. But going from AM4 to AM5, bro, oh my gosh, it was such a good. Yeah, do a bundle purchase, and then yeah, you don't need to upgrade your AM2s. Yeah, you're gonna need a board. You're gonna need memory, obviously. Get CL30 RAM kit, and like you should be good, man. CL30, try to get the lowest cast latency that you can. 28 is kind of expensive, but 8 or CL30 is pretty good. I just put CL30 in here, and it is smoother. Yeah, I get it, dude. The 5070X. I never got an X3D chip last generation, so I don't know. It should have been better. Till I got a 5090 MSI Vanguard at retail 2 weeks after they came out. Also paired with the 9950 X3D. Nice. Wait, did you get a 5090 Vanguard? The only cards from MSI that like really get me happy is probably the Gaming Trio. I would definitely want one of those. 990 Pro to 980 Pro. I don't think I've. Yeah, I don't tell a difference. Most of these games, bro, they just work. I actually have the 9900 Pro, the 990 Pro in like my second bay, not my first bay, but I think it is still Gen 4. I think it is still Gen 4. I don't really notice the speed. I got an AIO. I got a 360, a Mag 360 from MSI. See, I like the MSI Trio. The card I want the most right now is probably the ROG Astral, but I'm waiting for Super Series to come out to see if they are going to increase VRAM. If not, I'll probably just get. Yeah, I don't know. That's the card I'm gunning for. I'm probably going to buy toward the end of the year. Is the Astral. If the Supers come out this year and they have 24 gigs, no, 5080. I'm going to get the 5080 Astral if it has 24 gigs of VRAM. I want a 5090. I should just trade my freaking Tough for a 5090, huh? Just do it. Just do it, Froggy. See, here's the thing, though. If I buy a freaking 5090, then I got to go buy a 9950 X3D. If I do that, then I got to buy a better board for that pre-built. Oh, That's a lot, bro. For one damn GPU that's probably held back. No, I'm not doing it. Stop trying to freaking no, you guys. Stop trying to get me to do it. I just want to play video games, man. I don't want to spend all my money on freaking GPUs anymore. Still crazy good? Yeah, I bet. I could get a 98. We'll have a 10K command center. Mine's like a 30K right now. The Battlefield 6 beta, I wasn't feeling it like when I first started playing it, but then towards the end of the second weekend, I was liking it more. I don't like lossless scaling. I think it's garbage. That's just every time I've used lossless scaling, I don't like it. I don't like the way that it makes everything look wavy and shit around my characters because I play a lot of third person characters. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I do not like lossless scaling. I like MFG 4X because it actually has freaking oh my gosh, motion vectors and shit. I decided to keep it for now. I think I'm probably just gonna end up keeping it and maybe build like a I might actually like build like a whole new system for the 4090 and just use it to run my LLM. Sold out in your area? The last time I looked on Best Buy for a 5090, it was pretty easy to find. That was a month ago. Oh, I am a wow. So it looks like the Asus TUF NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090 is in stock. Oh no, it's sold out for $19.99. I can get the Trio right now. I can literally pick it up tomorrow at Farmington for $23.99. My ROG Astral is $33.59, and that I can pick up Friday in Farmington. So I could legitimately buy the Trio and get it tomorrow. I can get the Trio 5080 for $12.99 now. I can get the 5090 Vanguard by Saturday the 30th. Yeah, so I could probably I probably got enough on a card to get the Trio. Let me see how much that is going to be. Let me see. And I already have save 100 buckaroos on it, and I can get it tomorrow. 2,573 buckaroos, man. Damn. Oh, 5090 FE. But I don't want an FE, bro. I want a freaking gaming trio, bro. It's $500 more. I'm not even joking, man. Like the tax on that, $174 tax, dude. That's almost enough to buy. That's almost enough to buy a freaking 5050. Ooh, boy. Well, it's in my cart. After the live stream, I'll make a decision. I'll go talk to my wife and see if it's worth the investment for a 5090. It's a new AIO. Yeah, exactly. A brand new AIO, man. I know, Kenny. I said I wouldn't. No, I never said I wouldn't spend any dime on NVIDIA. When did I say that? I said I would most likely never buy a 5090 because I don't need one. Why? I got it in my cart. It's a gaming trio. That's a card that I've wanted. Trio wise, I've wanted a trio. So yeah, I don't know. It's in my cart, dude. I gotta talk to Mama first and see if she's feeling it. I kind of feel like she might say no though, because I bought all these GPUs this summer and they didn't even pay themselves off. FOMO. I've only had the 4090 for 2 weeks and I'm already going to buy a 4090, a 5090. Huh. Do as you do, buy it and then tell her. Nah, dude. I mean, I could sell every GPU I got and pay for it if I had to, if she was mad. And because I got a friend that runs a PC shop. I get to literally just take all those to him tomorrow and sell them and buy it. You know, it's not like I mean, if I really want it, I can get it. You know what I mean? But I like to talk to my wife about stuff like that. I like to be like, hey, babe, this is the decision I'm making for the channel. MFG 4X. I know, dude, I can get 9,444 frames. They're all fake, but they work. Oh, no, she runs her channel. I run mine. Don't do it. Whoa. $32. That's it. I only get 420 FPS. It won't max out. Will it max out? Well, that's 1080p. The wife leaves you alone. Nice. Well, the only thing I would be asking her is do it if she thinks I should sell all my other cards to buy it or just buy it. Because I mean, I know that maybe toward the end of the year I'll be able to get more views on like the 5060 Ti and maybe the 9060 XT, but Like the 5050 and the 5060, I could probably just sell. I like that card though. I could probably just sell both of those. I don't know. I want to still be able to make content for them. You know, that's why I bought them. I bought them with the I bought them with the intention of covering them long term. I mean, that's still a lot of money. I mean, we'll see if you guys vote. If you guys vote for the card, then I'm probably going to sell the 5050, the W6800, the 5060 for sure. 5060 Ti will probably go, and then the 9068 gig. So I'd probably sell those cards and then pay the difference. Actually, I should be able to get what's that one, like $500, 200, 300, so 5, that's 1,000, another 5, so it's 1,500. So I could probably get like 1,900 and pay the difference. Tommy buys 6 GPU during summer until this again. $5050 and the 4090. Yeah, I mean, I guess I would be able to sell the 4090 too. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. If I have the 5090, I don't need the 4090. Now tell me about the test benches again. Ha! I don't know. Now I'm really thinking about it. Fuck, I should just buy it right now. Damn it. Power stages and a larger cooler. I have video cards because I was testing them. Game. Okay. Nice, nice. Well, all right. You guys voted no. So thank you guys for saving me $2,500. You guys are awesome. We'll keep the 4090 for a little while longer. And there we go. 21 votes. The majority of you said no. So we're going to not do it. I want them to send me a free one so I can sign it and send it to Onyx. Huh. The no votes were jealous votes. They're not jealous votes. They just know that I shouldn't waste money. Honestly, guys, if I thought I could recoup the money through views and stuff, maybe it would be a different story. But I don't need it. I like gaming on the 9070 XT and the 5070 Ti. Yeah, buy it. If you can buy it and afford it, do it. I don't know. It's still in my cart. I'll still keep deciding. Exactly. It's like less than 1%, bro, for that 5090. I could just look, the 5090 completely crushes this card type deal. You know what I mean? No, there's no SLI. Oh, I'm going to keep the 4090 for a little while and play around with that. Because I like that 4090 freaking Asus tough. I want to get my money out of it before I sell it. And the 5090s are a little bit hotter than the 4090s. I don't know, man. I have no idea about the SLI stuff. I really wish that I could get the 2 GPUs in there. Yeah, exactly. It's great until it fucking burns down, bro. SLI died with the 3090. Yeah. Good enough. Yeah, dude. I mean, I've already got a 32 gigabyte card with that freaking W Pro, man. Hybrid Crossfire. Well, isn't AMD's Crossfire open source? 15K. Yeah, I know. Like, where are we at? Did we hit our goal? Did we hit our goal? Yes. We hit it. We hit 504. Damn, guys. That's crazy. I might have to start live streaming again, bro, just to like boost the subscriber count so I can get more free stuff. No, I'm just joking. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you what though, right now I kind of wish that NVIDIA would send me some free cards because I really do like MFG, but at the same time, I already have everything that I basically need to cover MFG. So it's not like I need them to send me anything. You know what I mean? Like I don't need, you know, I really don't. I really don't need them to send me any, but I kind of do wish they would send me a 5090 so I could be a free 5090 bro. That'd be kind of cool. I would consider an Intel build. Yes. I'm not against Intel. I'm not. I just here's the thing with that, Cameron. You see how hard it is already for me to cover like a 5060 Ti or even a 5050 for that matter, a 5050. It's hard for me to cover that because Gamers Nexus says it's trash, Vex says it's trash, freaking Linus Tech Tip says it's trash, Hardware Unboxed says it's trash. All of the big guys say it's trash. I don't need to lie to people. I can just tell them, hey man, this is what it does. I get told I'm a liar because I like something, because I can find a way to make it work for me and be good. So I am against the grain. I'm just looking for blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So going out of my way to build an Intel build, and because we know we're going to, we know I'm going to enjoy it, right? I'm going to buy the Intel build. I'm going to put it together. I'm going to play my favorite games. They're going to play just fine on the Intel build. And then I'm going to say that, and then people are going to tell me it's trash. So it's like, So it's like, what do I do? Why even invest my money? Now, if Intel sent me out the build, absolutely I would cover it and cover it fair. Do I think? Here's the thing, man. I think Intel makes good products still. Okay. I absolutely love that B580. I think that card is incredible. It works just fine. It played everything I needed it to play. I kept it within the freaking boundaries of where that card should be, where I thought it should be, and it performed exactly like I thought it would. Okay. The 9060 XT, 16 gigabyte. I reviewed this card in the segment that I thought it should be, and it ran just fine. Okay. With the 5050 and the 5060, I ran those cards in the segments that they should be used, and they are freaking phenomenal. I don't watch Frame Chasers, bro. I'm sorry. They succeed, bro, because they go after the easy clicks, man. It's easy to sit and say that a 5050 is trash and then it sucks and blah blah blah. It's a lot harder to find a reason to actually buy it. Probably doubled their 5050 sales because I know, huh? They sold like 9,582 5050s. Everybody that watched those videos bought one. Say, test it for yourself. He doesn't test anything and calls everyone a liar. That's how he rolls. Maybe I should start doing that. Of course, because he's a thief. $500 course. Like, who the hell would pay that guy $500, bro? Steel Series Apex Pro Gen 3 wireless keyboard I just got is amazing. Oh, yeah, dude. That's what I got. Steel Series. But mine's what is mine? The Apex Pro. I don't have the TKL, though. But mine is an Apex Pro. I freaking love this keyboard, dude. It's so incredible. He sells them on Tuning Intel. When you can look up, oh gosh, when you can look up the info, I know how you just, dude, you could legit have Chat GPT help you do it, bro. Chat GPT, I was talking to Chat GPT earlier, or not Chat GPT, but Copilot, and I was asking it, like RAM timings and stuff because I wanted to get more information, and it legit told me how to like retrain memory and all kinds of shit, bro. Oh yeah, dude, I love my Steel Series. That was probably one of the best freaking investments because I got the Steel Series mouse too, the MMO one. It's got like all the buttons right here. It's the I don't know where my box went for it, but I wish I still had it. I got mine wired too. I wire mine as well. I just run because my monitor came with the USB cable, so I just ran my mouse and keyboard into my monitor. He tried to ban you for telling somebody I had performance tests on my channel, trying to take H over his dude is paranoid. Oh wow. Oh, the frame chaser guy. Yeah. I've seen maybe like a video or so. I watched like a couple minutes of one of his videos when Onyx told me about him, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, I know it will. Cheap Microsoft mouse and keyboard combo. I used to, and then I bought these, and now I'm like, oh my gosh. Come out. Have been amazing. Oh, I know. This is 240 hertz, 4K OLED. You're on my Discord. I have nothing to gain from this crap. Oh no. Yeah, I don't freaking. I try not to. I don't know. I really try not to think about it anymore, man. The other guys come out, they say something's trash. It's just like right when you buy it, it's a waste of money after they say that. Thank you, Terrace. I appreciate that, my friend. It's not that I don't think they're legit, bro, because honestly, it's not like they're lying to you about the stuff, okay? Like they're not lying, okay? The 5050 with 8 gigabytes, it struggles on a few games, okay? The 5060, 8 gigabytes, struggles with a few games. But the thing that they don't tell you is they go out of their way to show you all those games that it struggles on. But what they don't tell you is the literal thousands of games that you can play on that 5050 incredibly well. And then they try to downplay MFG 4X. Okay, all right, maybe they're right. Should NVIDIA say or use that to claim performance? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But it is experience. It does enhance the experience. Super chain. Yeah, thank you, Jesse the Dude. I appreciate that. Thank you. I always play everything with a controller. Yeah, unfortunately, PC gaming is open for everybody. You're welcome to use whatever you want. When you get a sweat telling you about the mouse and keyboard, bro, just blow it off. Play the games however you feel comfortable. Problem exactly. They only show games that are busted on problem. Haven't you ever noticed that? I mean, like we all know that like Unreal Engine 5 has problems, but I'll tell you what. If you put Unreal Engine on low settings, it runs just fine. Even on 8 gigabyte GPUs, and it looks better than last generation games maxed out. So yeah, if you're trying to use max settings on Unreal Engine 5, drop it down a level and see if it runs better. Gosh dang, camera. Oh. The 9060 XT is absolutely the better value of GPU. CPU, GPU overclock, but don't know who is legit. You know what? Look at it this way, Kane. Is it Kane Slim? Kane Slim? Let me try to explain this the best I can. When you buy a GPU and it comes with an OC BIOS, these cards are already pretty. They're already pretty freaking optimized for OC. The max you're gonna get is maybe like a frame or two up. OC is not like it used to be. Like overclocking isn't like GPU. Like NVIDIA and AMD used to play it a lot more safe with their they were a lot more conservative. But now they're like, oh yeah, we can push these. Now they trust and believe, they squeeze these cards for everything they can so that they can sell them to you for a higher price. There's really not enough up. That's why I don't overclock. I think it's just stupid, man. Every time that I've tried, because I have tried now, I followed Ancient Gaming's stuff. If you're on AMD Ancient Gaming's or Ancient Gameplays, I would use his. I used his. It did give me a boost on my 9070 XTX or my 7900 XTX, but it was so minimal that it's like it's not worth the hassle to do it. It's not worth the hassle and the money that you try to put into it. Damn, bro, that camera zoomed in. About to kick you. I know. Yeah, so I don't know, man. About overclocking and stuff, to me it just seems like a waste of time, a waste of money, a waste of resources. And then the skill set needed to learn to do all of that, to try to make all of your freaking different things work together. I mean, think about it. When they're like massive overclocking and using like nitrogen and shit like that to get higher numbers, you're not going to be playing your games like that. What are you going to do? I mean, like you're going to overclock the card to try to win a freaking scoreboard? No, dude, you're not going to be playing your games like that. So it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, exactly. You get five frames. It's not even worth it, bro. Just spend a little bit extra. $40.90 Strix. Yeah, but I would never push that. See, that's a card that I would never even try with that plug. Never gonna try it. I'm never gonna try it. I don't have a warranty on that card. I will never try to overclock that. Never. I mean, maybe if it's like 10 years later, maybe I'll try, but once I've more than gotten my money's worth out of it. Do the boost. Some of the Tom Clancy games are like Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Ghost Recon Wildlands. It's crazy that like I was playing, I had like Assassin's Creed and Ghost Recon in a video, and somebody actually asked me. I am a plug and play person, bro. I don't tweak my hardware. Maybe a little bit, not a lot though. Would I buy a medium rig or a high end rig? If I was, I'm going to be making that video pretty soon. But honestly, to tell you the truth, if I wasn't a YouTuber, I would probably be at 70 class. Yeah, I just use the XMP and the Expo and stuff. Just the regular stuff. If I wasn't a YouTuber, I would probably have either 5070 Ti or the 9070 XT as my build. $500 FPS, huh? $40.90 Strix will be 3 years old in late October. I beat it like a dog, push it to the limit, never a problem. Oh, nice. I just don't have a warranty on mine, man. What CPU would I? I'd probably go with my 9800X 3D or 7800X 3D. I'd get the best one for gaming, you know. Honestly, if I wasn't a YouTuber, I'd probably just buy a pre-built every few years. Pre-built 70 class. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Can I build a PC? Yes, absolutely. Do I like doing it? Yeah, it's fun. Does it matter to me? Absolutely not. I would legit buy a pre-built if I didn't You'll fix it and send it back to me. Another K at 5.8 gigahertz. I might undervolt it a little bit. I'll drop it down 10. No limit. Power settings, ASUS OC. I don't know exactly how old my 4090 is. Yep, you do get 32-bit physics, man, but they open sourced it now, so you could probably get it on your 50 series cards now too, through GitHub or something. Updated the front case headers. Things are a pain to connect. The front case headers for what? For the fans? 10900K with a 5090 and a 90. A 4K res? I don't know, man. I think either one of them probably do that. PC cases. Oh, what temps you would be comparable with when I'm gaming? I don't know, 60s, 70s. I think most of my stuff runs about 70C on my GPUs, 60. Go into the motherboard. Oh, okay, yeah. I know that on my H7 Flow NZXT case, all of that stuff was already ran when I bought the case, and I just plugged it into the board. Oh, sheesh. You did liquid metal and you're not worried about it running all over your GPU, huh? Well, I have never had to change my GPU paste. Oh, wow. So, all right, my friends, I'm going to go. I will see you guys in the next one. I keep saying that I'm going to do more live streams. I might actually start doing more. It's just so hot. As long as you guys don't mind my fan being on while I live stream, dude, maybe I will do that more often. But because it does get pretty damn hot in here, trying to make videos and stuff, it's just too hot. I haven't even really pulled out my sim racing equipment all freaking summer because it's just been so miserable. So I'm looking forward to. We got some Assetto Corsa Evo update coming out. We got some project motor racing coming out, bro. So we got some sim racing stuff throughout the end of the year that we're going to be doing a lot of. You don't hear the fan? Really? That's crazy, man. Thank you guys for the donations tonight. I appreciate that. Every little bit toward my 5090 helps. Maybe I'll start doing live streams every night till we get enough money to buy one. Start begging for donations, man. Start e-begging. I'll get the sign back out. Nice. Hell yeah. If you guys really can't hear that, dude, that's freaking crazy because I got that fan behind me, that one over there, and they are blasting. I know. The camera's all over me, bro. All 5090s are good. Some are better than others. Yeah. So, all right, my friends. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out tonight. we definitely beat our goal of getting over 500. We're up to 14,506. We did a good job tonight. How much would I sell my extra 7800X 3D for? I don't know. I'm just thinking about putting another build together. I don't know. Let me think about it, Cameron. Let me think about it. Wouldn't I have to send it to freaking Canada? Wouldn't you have to pay like a tariff on it? So I don't know. I'll think about it and I'll get back to you. So, all right, guys, we'll see you later. Thanks for coming.